What I also want to talk about is that, hey, starting from June 2024, Adzviser also serves as a community connector provider on Looker Studio. Hi, I'm Gu. I'm the founder of Adzviser. Today, I want to talk about how marketers can visualize your marketing data in a dashboard with Looker Studio for free. First of all, what is Looker Studio? It is a free business intelligence tool made by Google as opposed to Tableau and Power BI. The reason why a lot of marketers love Looker Studio is that it already has free connector support out of box for platforms such as Google Ads, Google Analytics, and Google Search Console, most of which a lot of marketers already use on a daily basis. Marketers can build a dashboard that tracks business critical metrics within minutes. So it's very easy to set up. What I also want to talk about is that, hey, starting from June 2024, Adzviser also serves as a community connector provider on Looker Studio, as well as our integrations on ChatGPT and Google Sheets. Our subscribers don't have to pay extra for this latest feature. Okay, so now let's jump into a live demo. I'm going to visit our Looker Studio page. So far, we have only released one connector on Looker Studio. The other connectors are currently still being verified by Google. I hope you understand. Usually, it will take probably 2 or 3 more weeks to run through the process. So for this demo, I'm only going to show you how you can build a dashboard with your Facebook ads data on Looker Studio. So let's click here. Okay, now you can see it's asking us to connect to our Facebook ads connector on Looker Studio. What I'm going to do is authorize. And then I'm going to click to authorize or continue with Google. Both are fine. For our subscribers who are familiar with our login process with ChatGPT and Google Sheets, you should be pretty familiar with this stage. Okay, so this is our built-in workspaces, and all I need to do is just scroll down and then complete authentication with Looker Studio. Okay, authorization succeeded. What I'm about to see is the list of workspaces that I have created with Adzviser. The catch is that for this specific parameter that I'm about to choose, it would only show you workspaces that have Facebook ads account. So in this case, I have 2 workspaces that have connected to a Facebook ads account separately. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to choose the demo workspace, and I'm going to allow select workspace to be modified in reports. This allows us to switch workspaces within our report. So usually I'll recommend marketers to click or enable this selection, this option. And then I'm going to do connect, allow. Okay. We're going to wait for a couple seconds. Okay, let's create a report. By default, Looker Studio is showing us a table with the date being the dimension and reach being the metric. This is the default, but we can, of course, edit this and make this more relevant. So let's say we want to add in clicks. We want to add in actions. Oh, we need to clicks. Okay. And what else? Oh, let's search for impressions. Okay. How does that look? We can, of course, sort our table by, now it's by reach. We can also sort it by day, and we can select our table to be sorted descendingly or ascendingly. Okay, so for dimensions, we can also select our dimensions into something more complicated instead of date. Actually, let's do gender and age. Okay, as you can see, to build a, demo breakdown for some of the very important metrics from Facebook ads, it takes less than a minute to build such a table. So now I want to show you how you can build a visualization chart in Looker Studio. All you need to do is go to add a chart and say you want to build a pie chart. Okay. Okay. So now you're seeing the gender breakdown for reach. Let's say we want something different. We want device breakdown. Just search device breakdown. And let's replace gender with impression device. Okay, so now you're able to see, hey, what device has how much reach in the past 28 days. You're also able to select your data range here or customize it to your needs. You can say last 28 days. You can also select last 14 days, last 7 days. Every time when you open this Looker Studio report, it will automatically refresh and pulling the most up-to-date data. Okay, let's build some more charts. Let's say we want to have a line chart. I want to have, okay, I don't want this. I want to have a monthly breakdown. Uh, okay, give me one sec. Okay, monthly breakdown for impressions. And I also want to track clicks. Okay, link clicks. And for the data range, instead of the last 28 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for this year. And it should give us a better looking line chart in Looker Studio. So for January, we got this amount of impressions and link clicks. Okay, the reason why this chart looks kind of funky is that the the February data is put in the middle instead of put right after January. So what I'm going to change is that I'm going to sort this chart by month. Okay, so I'm going to do this ascendingly. Okay, so now you are able to see the January, February, March, April, May, and then June data from Facebook ads. Okay, there are two more things that I want to talk about, one of which was mentioned at the beginning of this live demo with this select workspace. Okay, let's control here. This basically allows us to switch workspace within our report without exiting and then building a new report. It basically adds more flexibility to our report. For the purpose of this demo, I'm not going to switch it, but I want to let the marketers know that you have the option to switch your workspace and essentially the data source of your Facebook ads account. Okay, one last thing. I want to show you how you can build a more complicated map on Looker Studio with regards to, say, actions and a country breakdown. So in this case, you can see that most of our um, actions took place in the United States in the past 28 days. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to um, switch the location to something more granular. Okay. I want to do a DMA. Okay. And then actions. Okay, so hey, this is what you can see. You can see that this is the actions that took place within the past 28 days. And say I want a even more granular DMA breakdown. I can easily switch this by clicking country subdivision, the second level, and you will be able to see a more granular map breakdown of the actions that happened in the past 28 days. Okay, Salt Lake City. All right. So marketers can easily switch this by data type, geo, and then country subdivision. Okay, you can select between first level, second level, and to your preference. Okay, so this should wrap up our live demo. Hope you find this video helpful and valuable for your day-to-day dashboarding challenges as a marketer. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.